Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to Next Gen PGA Tour 2K21 live here on the channel. Today we are delving deep into the jungle and we are going to be taking on the Predator 2, the return by DJH8615. This is his spin-off of the Tiger Woods classic, the Predator. So let's take a look at the course conditions. As always, we will be leaving everything at default. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is fast, time of day is afternoon, and the weather is overcast. We will be playing from pin set number 1 as always, and we do have 3 tee options. We are going to be teeing off from the black tees, which are playing a whopping 7,717 yards. So really looking forward to this fantasy course. Like I say, must be the best known fantasy course in the Tiger Woods franchise, the Predator. So Predator 2, the return. Let's see what it's all about. We do have a 10 mile per hour wind, quite a tight landing zone there, but really nice looking open hole, very similar to its predecessor. So let's take this drive on. Just going to go down the left hand side. Hopefully that wind will correct us and pull it back. Really nice opening tee shot there. I will be honest guys, the more I use this DualSense 5, the less I do like it. I can't seem to get it comfortable in my hand, and I'm not sure if there will be alternative controllers coming out for the PlayStation 5, but if there is official ones I will be looking at picking them up. But 8 iron, slightly de-lofted, should just about land front edge of the green, not with that huge slow though. So huge slope, but we did have a horrible swing line there. We did pull it left, and that is going to leave us a lengthy putt. 39 feet out, green speed is 178. This is breaking multiple ways. It's just going a few cups right of the hole here. Just try to lag this up. Should start to turn. Have we got the legs? We do have the legs, just didn't have the read. And that slides just slightly past the right edge of the cup. But we should be picking up a solid par here. Now, I do recall the Predator when I first started playing it on Tiger Woods. It was such a tough course. I imagine this course here, the Predator 2, the return, is going to offer a similar challenge. So we're going to have to lay up here with the 3 wood. 6 mile per hour wind should hold us up and also take us slightly over to the left. There's a perfect laser beam, but once again, 96% power. I am really struggling to get 100% power swings with the 60 hertz graphic setting, which really upscales the game, guys. But you do have to hold back on the controller at the top of your backswing ever slightly, which does really affect my swing timing. Not in this case though. 101% power. This should kick beautifully up onto the dance floor here. Oh, it just failed to break onto the green. But we do have a chip-in opportunity from 6 yards out. I'd be disappointed if I didn't get this one close. Just applying a lot of backspin, and it should settle down. It does settle down, and we do pick up our first birdie off the round. Our character absolutely loved that. Very apt celebration there with the gun. Predator films were fantastic films, guys. Really, really were good films. Predator 1, Predator 2, I think after that actually they became less enjoyable and watchable. Not even sure how many Predators there are now. But we do have options here. Certainly don't think this way here is going to leave me an easier shot. I think it's an easier tee shot. We're playing a blind shot into that downhill green, so just going to take the right path here. It will be interesting to see how many, if I do see them all, how many shortcuts or secret passages there are on this course. That was our first option there that I have come across. I do have to get my settings correct. It is showing you some of my friends' list who are currently out on some of the courses. It is popping up. I do apologise if that is an issue. But sometimes it's good to have that setting enabled so you can see who's playing what. But 6 iron. Oh, slight fast. That's going to be long left now. Certainly going to kick onto the green. Very soft kick. Didn't expect that. And it is going to give us a look for birdie. Pin high almost. 15 feet putt. Slightly downhill. This one's going to swing from left to right. It's a good weight. Is it going to turn? Oh my goodness, once again we just missed that on the edge. And we are going to pick up a solid par. But we are 1 under. We have gave ourselves a birdie opportunity on the first 3 holes, only converting one of them. And we do move on to the 4th hole. Oh, par 3. This is quite cool. What's that there? Look at that. Little rock pool. That's very, very cool. Really like that feature. I'm not sure what that symbolises, but the green looks like a sun. I would imagine if the designer does stop by, he may be able to give us a little bit more information on this course. But I am sure it's his own take on what the Predator 2 would look like, because there was nothing ever official from the Tiger Woods franchise. So just de-loft in this free hybrid, slightly into this wind. Great strike. It should catch this downhill slope. We did apply a good bit of backspin. Hopefully that does sit down. No, I think that could actually run off the green. Gaining speed all the time.
Well, I can't hit all the green.
So just a little bit too much yardage in my hand there. Didn't really need the de-loft. Once again, a chip-in opportunity from 9 yards out. Oh, it's a fast. That's going to take it left. Yardage wasn't there neither with the 94% power. And we do convert another par. And with that, we will remain at 1 under. But really enjoyable course so far. Certainly has the Predator feel, like you're in the jungle. This is the first of the par 5s. That's a tight drive. I think we'll come back to the 3-wood here. Not seeing any alternative options really. Oh, that's a slight slow. That's going to be a Tiger line. If this kicks right, we could be dead in the water here. No, kicked forward and then veered left. Very nice bounce, and that should leave us a line of sight, although lengthy, into this narrow fairway. Wow. I think we'll come down to the 5-wood here, try and lay up, leave a full lob wedge into this green. Oh, I've pulled that left, but once again, 98% power. 98% power doesn't really bother me. It's when I'm starting to hit the 95% that you really are losing, should I say, a lot of yardage. But we do have a 9-mile-per-hour wind behind us here, so this could be a little bit long. I'm just going to have to full off, full backspin, and hopefully try and get like a 97% power here. We are on a slight uphill slope. Wind's picked up to 10. It should spin back. It's a good strike. I am tending to pull things a little bit left today. Is it going to spin back? Didn't really generate anywhere as much spin as I anticipated. But that wind, we did actually fly 15 feet past the flag. I did fail to get the partial. And that has left us another tricky putt. Slightly downhill. Come on, turn, turn, turn. It's not turning. It is turning. I thought for 1 second it wasn't going to turn. So we do manage to convert a birdie putt. And we do move to 2 under par. That really was a good putt. So hole number 6. Tight fairway here. Oh, do we have a landing zone up in the top left? Almost missed that. So once again, you do have options off the tee. I'm certainly going to take the high road here. Oh, there's a perfect 100% power. Not going to swing it any better than that. But my sons are using the controller. We do only have one DualSense 5 for Call of Duty and FIFA and things, and I'm certainly noticing the right analog stick becoming a lot looser. But I will be waiting for an official PlayStation 5 controller. If there's nothing drops, I am just going to have to try and persevere with this DualSense, but just not a huge fan of it. Floating this 7-iron up, should kick short of the green and bounce on. Oh, that is travelling. Didn't expect to carry that far. I was really hoping that would land front of the green, maybe just short off it. Huge error in calculation there. And we do have a 24-foot putt. I've pulled my putt left. Is it going to turn back? No, never had enough brake on it to get that turning towards the cup and teasing it. It's another solid par. Quite a difficult course, actually.
Okay, let's see what you can do here.
Certainly got decisions to make off the tee box. Oh, look at this for a beautiful hole. Beautiful waterfall in the background, but with that wind, I think we're just going to have to deal off this 6-iron, sorry. Set this right. Anything left of the pin and it should feed back to the hole. Oh, there's a tiny fast. Hopefully it's not going to affect it too much. No, we've still reached the left-hand side. Should kick up, and this should turn hard right now. Come on, ball. I expected that to turn a lot more to the right than what it suggested.
Good job. We're on the green.
But it's a makeable putt from 13 feet. Just need to get the weight right here. Come on, turn. Oh, wow. I am really misreading these putts. They're not breaking anywhere as much as I expect them to.
Okay,
And with that, it's going to be another par. But so far, a really enjoyable course as we do move on to the 8th. Oh, what was that? It's a crash plane. Look at that. Wow. That is such a cool feature. NS32 or N532. I wonder if that's got any resemblance to the Predator or the film or anything, or if it's just a generic number that is stamped onto the plane. But really cool looking hole. Love the misty effect off there in the distance. There's a slight slow. I don't think we'll be punished too much with that, but it's another 95% power. And in all honesty, if we probably hit 100% power there, that ball would have been in the bunker. Oh, that tree there is really limiting. No, I think I'm just going to lay up here. Let's have a quick look. No, driver's never getting up there with the uphill elevation, so just going to lay up. I think 4-iron should be perfect and it should leave me a wedge. Slight slope at my feet. Wind should move us right as well. We do get the perfect. It's quite weird how I am pulling things slightly left with the DualSense 5. Like I said on another video, I'm right-handed. I use the right stick with my right thumb. So you would think, if anything, like on the PlayStation 4 with the DualSense 4, if I was going to get a poor swing line, it was normally pushed right. But with a different way I'm having to hold this controller, due to the longer paddles, just not getting the groove on my swing as much as I would like. But sandwich de-lofted should be perfect here with firm bounce on these greens. It's only 98% power. Needs a firm bounce. Didn't really bounce out as firmly as expected, so even 100% swing power there, that was still going to be coming up way short. 31 feet short. Really miscalculating a few of my yardages today. It's got a chance though. Go on, get in the hole. Oh, wow. I think that just about sums up her round so far. It's another missed birdie opportunity, albeit a more trickier one. Disappointed to be picking up a par there. Wow, look at this hole here. Very, very pretty. Really cool waterway there. I think there's a stream which we'll get a closer look at once we take our tee shot. Little temples as well. Oh no.
This one looks like it'll play.
No, we're going to be fine. I thought for 1 second there we were finding the drink. A slight fast, but it's really worked out in my favour. An unintentional fast.
50 yards to the pin from here.
But let's have a quick look at this little stream, waterfall. Beautiful waterway here. Don't know why, but straight away I just think of Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi with that hole layout there. Very bizarre. But let's see if we can land this short of the green or front of the green. Get it kicking up towards the dance floor. Oh, it needs to go. Needs to go. Is it going to kick on? And that's another miscalculation of my yardage. I really expected to land front of the green there, and I'm sure if we did, that would have worked out really well. But just coming up short. Just going to try and chip this in. Oh, it's got a chance. Has it got the legs? Go on. Oh, it's dying a death coming out of the rough. 4 feet short.
This one's tracking.
We do drop the putt in for the par, and we are going to remain at 2 under. Seem to be striking the ball well enough, just not getting the breaks. And look at this for a hole. Wow. With that 10-mile-per-hour wind, let's say down 30, 60. I should just make that, surely. I think we can just about make the edge of this. Oh no, not with 96% power. This is going to be interesting. It needs to go. And no, it's dying a death. Hit the bridge. little walkway thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
wow.
one's, going.
I'm going to have to take that on again. I think that's out of bounds. I'm convinced I can make this, guys. Once again, it's another tin cup moment. This time, if we miss, I'm going to try and use this little bridge log. But I need the 100% here at least. 101% power. That should make it. Surely it makes it. Go. Go. Hit the bridge. Give us a bounce. Look at this for a golf shot if it works out. Oh my goodness. You couldn't make that up. That just sums this round up so far for me. We are so unlucky. I'm going to have to come down to the 3-wood. Obviously, you cannot make it with that driver in that wind. And I tell you what, that could be in trouble here as well with the fast. It should kick right looking at the slope. It does. And we have made a mess of this hole. But that's what I love about these fantasy courses, guys. You could play well and then one hole, one bad shot totally kills your score. This should be money. Full backspin in this, so it should sit down quickly if it gets up that slope. Go on, get in. Get in. Sit. Oh, it didn't sit down as quickly as I would have liked. But the subtle slopes in some of these greens with the fast, firm terrain really accelerates your ball away from the hole. With that wind behind us. And if this doesn't go in, it's a snowman. That does look good though. Oh, early I've underhit it. So there we go. A quadruple bogey, guys. That is a snowman. It's been a while since I have had a snowman, I do think. And with that, we've went from 2 under to 2 over par in the bat of an eyelid. You've got to love it. So, huge fairway here on the 11th. This is a longer par 4 than what it suggests, I do believe. You would have to do something silly here not to hit the fairway. Good swing. But once again, just leaking slightly left with my swing line. And that is going to leave us a long downhill approach shot into this 11th green. 241 yards, down 41 feet. Cool half moon bunker there. I think 3 hybrid with that wind behind us just about lands in the light rough past the bunker. It's a great strike. That ball is dying a death. What on earth? That ball didn't get any hang time at all. Maybe that slope at my feet didn't let the ball fully get up in the air and let the wind carry it. Really been off with my distance control today. That should sit down as soon as it trickles up. It does. Good recovery shot from the bunker despite the fast. And hopefully we can stop the rot here and convert this tricky 7-foot putt for the par. Needs to turn. It does turn, and we do manage to scramble our way to a par there. And we are going to remain at 2 over par. I think now, let's just see if we can get back to level par. First time I've played this course, maybe not playing all the shortcuts and things that are going to make my life easier. But I think we can play pitch and wedge, just slightly de-lofted. A lot of backspin here. And that wind should turn us from right to left. But this really is a cool fantasy course. Love the logs as tee boxes, by the way. Yardage should be good. Oh, it's a slow. And a 98% power. It's going to come up short, right? Should get a huge kick out here, but it actually may kick off the green. I think we had the right club. If we hit the 100% and avoided the slope, that would have been really, really good. But we do have a 32-foot putt. Slightly uphill. Actually, not a lot of movement in this one. Certainly makeable. It is breaking various ways here. It's definitely got the legs. Is it going to turn back? Oh, wow. It's another birdie putt that just slides past the outside edge of the cup. And with that, we are going to pick up another par. Swing timing today has just been slightly off. Especially when you've got to be so precise on some of these holes. I think we're going to have to come down to the 3-wood here. Green's way above our feet at the fairway. There we go. Should comfortably carry this bunker, and that is going to leave us a huge uphill approach shot. But I think the designer certainly achieved a really good spin-off from the original classic, the Predator. It's something, if it was part of the Tiger Woods franchise, I'm sure they'd be proud of it. So I think 4-iron, full backspin, should get us up there comfortably. Ball's going to shoot right at our feet. Wind should correct that as well. It's a really good strike. Ball didn't leak right at all at our feet. That is going to be way long. That is going to be way long. I could have comfortably come down a club there, I do believe. It's going to leave us a chip shot from 13 yards out.
Here's our third shot.
Just going to apply full topspin to this Sam wedge, and hopefully it's got the legs to release forward. Oh my goodness, horrible execution there. And that is going to miss on the right side.
That one. Nice chip.
But we do get a tap in par.
Let's see what the scorecard says.
And we do remain at 2 over par.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 2 over.
This really is a fun course, guys. Really enjoying it.
On hole number 14.
Like I said earlier, this is the designer's own take on what an official Predator to the return would look like.
This one looks pretty
And
good.
if EA Sports did add this into the Tiger Woods franchise, I am sure it's a course themselves they would be proud of. So we did achieve the partial, intentional partial there
5 yards out.
off the tee box, but could have comfortably played the full driver. So once again, going with the 4-iron, full backspin in this, try to get this sitting down really quickly, land it short. That's a great strike. Wind's moving us beautifully here.
The kick left.
Should try to start to turn back towards the pin. It's actually turning away from it. I'm sure the green broke left. Does break left.
Here we go, birdie putt.
But we are pin high. We've got a 12-foot putt. Slightly uphill. Not a lot of movement in this one. Go on, turn. Oh, it's a great putt. We've played that hole really well, and it's our first birdie since hole number 5, and we do get back to 1 over par. Hole number 15, par 5. Let's see if we can pick up another birdie here. If we can find a hole. Where on earth's the hole? Oh, it's way over the top of that waterfall. Wow, this is going to be interesting. So we are going to have to find fairway here. Just going to go over to the right-hand side here. Let that wind take us over to the left-hand side slightly. Oh, it's a fast and a 96% power. I'll be honest, it's not a huge fast, and I'm truly amazed the balls went that far left. Wow.
All right, we're in the fairway.
Really amazed at that. Certainly not making it over that route, but I'll be honest, I don't think... It'd be interesting to be able to find a fairway there, because I don't think I've got enough loft on any club to carry that hazards. It's certainly going to make me want to come back and play it, along with the Tin Cup moment we did have. I think it was on the 7th or the 8th, to see if you can make that drive over. I proved to myself that I couldn't make it over with the wind I had and the yardage of driver I did have. But let's see if we can get this one close. That pin is defended by that bank. So I think 8-iron. Just try and sting it into the green here and get it running up the bank there, up that slope. If we can avoid this bush. This tree, it's a big bush, isn't it? Wow. My brain's all over the place today. Good approach shot. We did just avoid any contact with the tree there. Come on, sit down, sit down. That took a really firm bounce. And we are so unlucky not to hold the green there. But let's see if we can chip this one in. We'd get us back to level par. Let's try to get this bouncing. Short of the hole. And it should skip in. It's a great shot. Wow, I have played that shot many a times, guys, and it goes in. Just sums up today's round. Gutted to be picking up a par there, but after our tee shot, probably not the worst of outcomes. We do move on to the 16th. Oh, wow, look at this. This really is Predator-esque. I just hoped with that wind in my face, 13 mile, 14 mile per hour wind, that with D-loft in this, we've got enough yardage to get past that tree and we're not going to get stuck underneath it. Couldn't have played it any better. It's trickling by. I really think the designer's got to sculpt that fairway slightly more downhill, because I'm not sure if I hit this tree or not. Cool rock pool once again past the green. I'm just going to de-loft this free hybrid, try and keep it low, sting it below the tree, and hope that wind does hold me up. We did hit the tree. Doesn't look like it's affecting it though. Slight slow, but it should kick up onto the dance floor. Despite the slow, really good outcome there. Couldn't have played that any better, really. We are going to have a nasty downhill putt, I do believe, yeah. This is nasty. 22 feet, down 5 inches. If we can just get this one close, I would be happy. That is just going to feed all the way down. Is it going to turn? Come on, ball, turn, turn, turn. Oh, really good weight. Just didn't have the read. We are going to pick up another par. But there is a real test to this course, especially in these high winds. That if you're not getting in prime location, especially off the tee box, you're really going to suffer. But look at this, wow, tabletop green. I'm really in between yardages here. I think I'm going to have to try and play a huge fade with a 7-iron just to lose a bit of yardage. Yeah, so we're just going to go full backspin. Good bit of fade here. Draw, sorry. Try to draw this against the wind. And see if we can get it close. Good execution. Come on, turn, 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 turn. This could be a worldie, guys. Come on, sit. Oh, that ball just died a death as soon as it bounced out. We did apply too much backspin. Oh, we deserved better there. That was a great shot. So unlucky it didn't kick out further. But that 98% power once again coming back to haunt me, and I've not executed a good read there. But yeah, these 98% power guys really are starting to affect me. Hopefully I can start to get 100% power swings more regularly. And look at this for a hole. Final hole. We are one over. Let's see if we can get back to level par. Going to set this down the right hand side. Couldn't have hit it better. That wind should take us back, Ryan, and hopefully we find this little narrow part of the fairway. But I have really enjoyed my time out here on the Predator 2, the return. The designer's done such a fantastic job of the sequel to the Tiger Woods Fantasy Course Classic. I'm sure we can get this down there with driver. Need to make something happen now. We are on a huge downhill slope. We should be able to kick up onto the dance floor. Slight slow, 98% power once again. And that is tracking well. It's just going to come up short. But let's see if we can splash this one in. At very least, we should be walking away with birdie here and getting back to level par. This course on the master difficulty in these high winds really poses a tough test. Slow, so we do miss our intended target to the right, but we are going to have a tap-in birdie from 1 foot, which we do convert, and we do manage to get a level par, which is 72. But that is it for today's round, guys. I really enjoyed the Predator 2, the return. Such a great course. Get out there and play it. Let me know your thoughts. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I will leave you with my round stats. But until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.